retired Colonel Bako, who is here.
It's a gathering of eminent personalities from all walks of life to celebrate the former Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, at his book launch.
The welcome address, so we can get this activity.
The book, titled Scars, Nigeria's Journey and the Boko Haram Conundrum, has in attendance former presidents, military chiefs, traditional rulers, and ministers.
So that when she enters the court,
the author of the book considers it as his contribution to the fight against insurgency and the multifaceted security challenges confronting the country. The Minister of Defense is representing President Bola Tinubu at the event and is confident that the Nigerian military can defeat insurgency.
Under the renewed hope agenda, we are determined to transform Nigeria into a nation of peace, opportunity, and unity. Security is at the heart of this vision. We are modernizing our armed forces with modern platforms and relevant technology. We are also streamlining intelligence gathering capability and deepening regional partnership to boost collective security.
However, the chairman and the chief host of the occasion posed some questions on the Boko Haram impasse.
I went to Maiduguri to try and find out. After Boko Haram has attacked the UN office here in Abuja, is that Boko Haram? What was it? Who were there? What are the objectives? What do they want?
The weapons they use, the ammunitions they use, sometimes they even have more ammunitions than our soldiers. So it doesn't show that they're hungry people. And where are these guns, sophisticated weapons coming from? And you begin to see that the external hands are also involved. And the title of the book is quite interesting, Scars and the Boko Haram Conundrum. It is interesting because, when I was in office, and one of the major scars on my government, and it would be on my face, and like Bishop Cook has said, no plastic or cosmetic surgeon can remove it, is the issue of the Chibok girls. It's a scar that I will die with. But later on, people may know a little more details. And that's also to do with the Boko Haram. What do they really want?
In their Google messages, some of the dignitaries give their insights into the Boko Haram insurgency.
Obviously, you cannot legislate love and you cannot enforce affection. It is something that has to come from within the soul. If other countries have been able to do that, and Rwanda is a perfect example.
Islamism is not aimed at seizing power at any particular forum. Islam is after good governance in society, and whoever is there.
Boko Haram can be defeated. It is a whole of society approach to the solution. It's not a one-off thing. Like I said, it must be deliberate. Where we got to where we are today, when it started, it should have been nipped in the bud. Asymmetric warfare is a different kind of warfare to conventional kind of warfare. Conventional, you are dealing with states. Asymmetric warfare, the enemy is within.
The book reviewer has some advice for Nigeria's leaders.
Is there a war room in the villa? Because there ought to be a war room where senior military officers, intelligence officers are sitting and thinking, what might tomorrow look like? The Nigerian military must be inspired by this book to also create a sense of urgency about returning to the barracks so that their honor, their integrity, their professionalism can be guaranteed.
The author, who turns 60 on October 5, is overwhelmed by the show of support.
I have always believed that man exists to solve problems. If you are not solving any problem, then your existence is worthless. Therefore, let us remember the victims of Boko Haram's atrocities. And let us also note that Scars, the journey, Nigeria's journey and Boko Haram conundrum is not an indictment.
Nigeria's journey and the Boko Haram conundrum.
The holding room
At this book launch, questions have been asked, experiences have been shared, perspectives have been given. But one thing that is in common with all the speakers is that Nigerians have to come together to defeat the scourge of Boko Haram and insecurity. Daily Omoyeni, Channels Television News.